welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am once again at my desk because I am doing 2 readathons in August. Is it already August? Oh Jesus, where did the time go? So I have the prompts on my computer and books sort of scattered everywhere. So the first one I'm doing is the autumn equinox for the thing that G does. What is that called? Aurelium. I'll link G's video down below. I think you can just jump in and she links everything so you can like go back and find everything and all that stuff. So this one is, or you have to get letter grades to graduate. It's O, Q, and D, and she explains what those are. So O is basically read 1 book, Q is read 2 books in that same thing, and D is read 3 books. So I'm a scribe. Shocking, I know. So I have to do 4 classes, each with different levels of difficulty. The first is I need an O in elemental studies, and that's just to start a book with a drink. So basically pick up any book and drink. The other O I have is in restoration, and that is a single object as focus on the cover. And I think, well, I'm sort of stuck. I've got Red Notice by Andy McNabb, and I was thinking this train, but I don't know if that explosion counts. And also Polaris Rising by Jesse Mihalik. But that's a person and not so much an object. So I think I'm going to go with Red Notice for that one. Next, I have to get a Q in lore. So I have to read a book similar to my country's flag. Luckily, I have Enchanté, which is the first in a series. I don't even know if any more books have come out yet. I haven't checked in a while. But this is actually set before the French Revolution. But luckily, Red, White, and Blue is featured. And it is about magic. And our main character gets to go to the court of Louis and Marie Antoinette. Not gonna go well. And next I have to read a story featuring betrayal. Where was that book? Oh. Oof. I've got 2. I've started reading this a while ago, and it does have betrayal, but this is the Half-Drowned King, which is a trilogy, I believe. And the Emperor's Blades also has the Emperor is dead, slain by enemies unknown, and his children, have to stay alive and unmask the assassins. So I'm not sure which of those I'll pick. Oof. I might just pick the Half-Drowned King because I already know that has betrayal. But we'll see. And next I need a D in inscription, so I have to read 3 things. Childhood favorite is my first, and I'm picking The Magician's Nephew. Now, technically, I haven't read this book, but I have read the rest of the series, and I did read Lion the Witch and the Wardrobe when I was a child, so I'm going to count this. Q is to read a graphic novel or a comic or a manga, and I'm going to be reading the next volume of One Piece when it comes out, which is August 9th, and I have that pre-ordered. So I don't have that, but just imagine it here. And finally, I have to have a cozy read, and I'm picking Murder on the Orient Express. I love the movie with Sean Connery is in it. Albert Finney, I believe, is Poirot. I love that one. And I love the David Suchet episode. So, yes, it's cozy. I know what happens. It's perfection. So that is for the Aurelium Readathon. And I'm also doing the Tropical Readathon, which I always do and I never complete. I would like to complete at least one of these two because it goes for my goal. But if I don't, I'm not going to be upset about it. So the Tropical Readathon, I've talked about it before. There are a bunch of common challenges. So you have to read a book with the given trope, like absent or dead parents, or one that satisfies an alternate prompt, which is like a book with more than one author. And each team has two prompts as well. There's team romance, sci-fi, fantasy, mystery, horror, thriller, contemporary, literary, historical fiction, and nonfiction poetry. I always join team fantasy because I am basic that way. So the first prompt for me is a book with more than one author, and that is oh Lord, Babylon's Ashes by James S. A. Corey. This is two people. I've forgotten both of their names. Daniel Abraham and Ty Frank. So that's two authors. Next is I'm doing followers or friends. Choose between two books. I have this on Twitter already, a poll to choose between The Traitor Baru Cormorant or The Man Who Died Twice. So we'll just set those there, even though they haven't been picked. The New Kid in Town, a genre you don't usually read. What did I pick? I picked one, but I'm going to pick a different one because this actually fits better. It is Red Notice. I've seen the movie on Netflix. So, it is, it's like a British SAS, not James Bond, but kind of like that. So I don't usually read that. So that will be fun. Next is either Dark Academia or a borrowed book. I don't believe I have any Dark Academia. But I think I will do Murder on the Orient Express. This is my mother's book, so I am borrowing that. Next is Holiday, which takes place in another country. I think I'm picking Redemptor by Jordan Ifueko. Technically, it's in another fantasy world. So that's going to count, because the other prompt is Holiday. So, yeah, we're going with that. Blast from the Past, or a book published before 2000. The Magician's Nephew. This was originally published in 1955, so that definitely counts. Mixed media, or an audio or ebook. I do have 3 audiobooks to read, so I will probably do The Red House Mystery by A.A. Milne, which I still haven't got to. A comfort read. What did I pick for that? Oh, murder. I do have Percy Jackson and the Olympians, so I guess that's a comfort read. Because it's Greek mythology. I love Greek mythology, so we'll use that. A book in a series is next, or Found Family, and I have Polaris Rising. This is the first, I think, a trilogy at least. I'm not sure, but I know there's at least 2 more after. There might be more. A celebrity or a book recommended by a celebrity. Oh, I know. Iron Widow by Siren Zhao. I butchered that. I know that, and I watch her how to say her name. So I apologize. She's a celebrity, right? I guess? Sure, we're going with it. Next is multiple POV or multiple POC characters. I think We Free the Stars, the second in the duology, has both multiple POV and multiple POC. So I win on that one. Bookish themes or a book with a pun in the title. I am picking The Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter because this is bookish themes. It is based on Jekyll, Hyde, who else do we have? Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson, Frankenstein, Moreau, and more. So that is that. And the final one for this common prompts is to read a retelling or a book with a TV or movie adaptation. And I'm doing Sisters of the Snake. This is a Prince and the Pauper retelling, but with a princess and a thief, who are twins, obviously. And then the fantasy has to read a book with a pre-modern inspired setting. I think Sisters of the Snake will count for that. It doesn't say. Oh, but you cannot use them to double up on points with other challenges. Well, then I am not 100% sure, because Sisters of the Snake does do the pre-modern inspired setting, and We Free the Stars does do the dwindling magic trope. So we're just going to do that and make my life a tad bit easier. I probably won't finish all of these books anyway, but I'd like to. I'd like to. Anyway, that's a lot of books. That's a lot of books, but I usually read about, 5, 6? Maybe I can get 7. Ooh, maybe 9. Ooh. But yeah. Those are the books I plan on reading. I will get to some of them anyway. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!